soften them noodles up. This is a buck knives two-sided sharpening stone. You got a coarse on one side, fine on the other. According to Buck, this is about a 320 grit coarse side. The fine side is about a 600 grit. It works the same way, only I freehand it with this because it's so small. You want to start on your coarse side if you have any real bad nicks or anything like that. And you only want to do this until the nicks are gone. You don't want to keep going and keep going and keep going. And then what I usually do on the fine side is I will lay this on here and I will do a circle or a figure 8 pattern. Now I don't know why the figure 8 pattern seems to do so good, but I've found on these diamond stones, doing a figure 8 pattern and working your way down the end of that blade seems to make that edge just really refined and really sharp. It polishes it a little bit more for you, and you end up with less of a wire burr, whether it be a Scandinavian or an American or, you know, what have you. And if you're in the field, and I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, get this edge back about like I like it. If you're in the field, all you want is a good sharp edge. It doesn't have to be polished on an 8,000 grit water stone. I mainly do this, say if I'm going to be out for 3 or 4 days, this will be in my pack, and I'll use this every night if I've used my knife a lot to keep that edge right where I like it. And I can still pack the wet dry sandpaper, and if I need to, I can take a section of that, and that didn't tear very neatly, but here. I can take a section of that and lay it on my stone and use my stone as a base, and I can just work that knife on that wet dry sandpaper and just polish that edge up a little bit. It doesn't weigh anything, it doesn't take any room, and I can refine that edge, get it where I want it, and have a very usable, very hair popping blade. You can see most of the hair on this arm is already gone, but you'll see it pops hair right off the arm there, and that's definitely a serviceable edge that I can use in the field. So that's my 2 cents on sharpening a Mora. I'll do a little bit more as far as my belt sander and my buffer. That's one of the things I can mention. Now, if I'm at the house, when I'm finished with everything else, I will run this over the buffer just to polish that back and make it, you know, look good as brand new. It will take a mirror shine all the way down to the edge, and it is scary, scary, scary sharp when it does. So that's it for now, brothers. I hope this has helped a little bit. I said you can spend a lot of money buying water stones, stuff like that. I think this India stone was something like $60 when he bought it and gave it to me. I've got $30 in the tri-hone. I've got $24 in this little diamond hone, 2-sided diamond hone, and this is just on the cheap side. You can get better from DMT and such, but it's not necessary. I mean, if you're doing really fine wood crafting, you want to go up to that 12,000 grit stone to get that fine edge, because it's going to leave less striatia in your wood as you carve through it. But for bushcraft work, 600 grit finishing on a 3,000 grit wet dry paper, that's more than plenty. So hope you enjoyed. Hope I helped you out a little bit. I'm gonna stir my noodles up, take them off the fire here, add a little bouillon to it to add just a little bit more flavor, and I'm gonna enjoy me a cup of cocoa, eat me some noodles, watch the new year pass on by. Appreciate you watching. Cable Guy Ken out.